Oh, dude, so have you caught up to Attack on Titan? You have? Okay, good. Sweet. Have you watched Jujutsu Kaisen? Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's sick, right? Yeah. I mean, but did you watch the prologue? Enough about anime, like, are you caught up with the new season of Good Girls? Oh, you haven't? Oh, you haven't watched it? Dude, you need to watch. Let's talk about Disney Plus. Raya the Sky Dragon is coming out as well. That's supposed to be sick. Actually, also on Disney Plus, WandaVision, bro. You watching it? You haven't watched WandaVision? Oh my, bro. You haven't watched WandaVision? Oh my, bro. Finish that real quick because you need to start watching Winter Soldier. You need to start watching Winter Soldier and the Zack Snyder cut. You haven't watched, bro? Are you serious? Yeah. I know it's 4 hours, but yeah, man. Like, you need to find some time. Find some time. All right, guys. Let's take a breather for a second. This is kind of how I think a lot of us are feeling right now in terms of feeling overwhelmed with content. I think it's a real thing. I don't know if it's just me feeling this, but there's so much stuff out there, and that's just the good stuff. There's a lot. Now, I don't know if you guys have realized, but I'm a big anime fan and overall nerd, so I like to watch a lot of anime, and I'm heavily involved in the community. And also, aside from Japanese animation, you know, I do like Marvel, DC comic books, all of that sort of stuff. Dude, recently, I've been thinking about it, and obviously COVID lockdown was supposed to be the perfect opportunity for most people to catch up on things that they have neglected. So they thought, okay, look, you can't go outside, so sit in front of your screen and watch. Now for me, it's not just anime, of course, it's what's on Netflix, it's movies, it's YouTube as well. There's just a lot of stuff. Now, talking about YouTube, when I was younger, I used to just scroll through my subscription list and watch videos literally in a linear order of what appeared. There's no way that I can do that anymore. I've subscribed to a bunch of channels, so literally it's whatever the homepage gives me, I watch. And the sad thing about that is that I might be interested in something quite niche at a particular moment in time, and so then my homepage will literally only give me that and maybe a few other things, and then things that I've subscribed to ages ago, which I forgot that I loved, get put on the backseat and I never get to watch anything to do with them again. So that's just a way that YouTube has changed for me. Let me know if the same thing has happened for you guys, because I know back in the OG days, I'm pretty sure most people just used to watch whatever came on their subscription list. I briefly mentioned the Zack Snyder Cut movie, 4 hours. That's a long time. That's a sixth of your day. So you've got to give up that part of your day to be able to dedicate yourself to watching that, which is quite a big commitment, I would say. However, going back to anime now, I've made myself a commitment with an anime that I was putting off for a very, very long time. Now, I've been watching anime for over 10 years, knowing that I'm watching anime. Of course, before when I was younger, I was watching Pokemon and Digimon and Beyblade and all of that stuff. But yeah, one of the big animes that I haven't started watching until recently is One Piece. And if you know One Piece, you know it has a shitload of episodes. And so yeah, there's a lot of catching up for me to do. But it's funny because I recently posted a TikTok, go follow my TikTok at the Dude Had Dragon. That was my most popular TikTok where I was basically made a small little clip where I was saying, oh man, I need to watch One Piece. This is a big decision. And yeah, it's got over 500,000 views now, so it seems like a lot of people resonated with with my dilemma. I'm gonna get back onto the way I'm watching One Piece in a second because it's quite controversial, but I want to just go back and talk about TikTok as a whole. Because when it comes to content now, I feel like this might not be 100% true, but we value quantity more so now than quality. Because I know that there's some great movies out there that I need to watch, and they're high quality movies, but some of them are too long. Like I said, the Zack Snyder Cut, I need to get around to watching. Because this is what my society has trained me to think. I need to watch it. But I spend time on TikTok instead because it's short form content and I can get a lot of different variety from it. Now, I don't think I'm fully sucked into the TikTok hole yet. I'm still just kind of in the anime niche. I don't follow a lot of people on my TikTok. So yeah, there's not much being thrown at me there yet, but I can see where it could happen. Vine was a great example of this back in the day because obviously 6 seconds of content and you can go through loads. So think about it, in a minute's worth of time that you spend on the app, you've already watched 10 different videos. I think that people are valuing quantity over quality a lot of the time now because we live in a time where it's like, have you seen this? Have you seen this? Have you seen this? And you know, the quality content is usually prioritized in terms of what you need to watch, but we don't get around to doing it because it's like, that's a lot of commitment that you're asking from me and I don't know whether my time is worth it. Then we'll spend the same amount of time it would take take to watch that one good quality piece of content and we fill it up with average subpar content? It's the same thing. It's like, would you rather go to a 5-star restaurant and have a great meal, or would you rather go to a load of 1-star restaurants and, you know, get fill up the same way? I don't know, you might choose to do that because it's got a lot of different variety. You've got Italian, Chinese, whatever, rather than just going to one lovely ramen place. Shout out Ichiraku. Now in this video, I'm just focusing on the consumption side of content, but the other side is of course the creation. And I think finding that balance can really help, and it can also be kind of hard to do as well, but I'm going to talk about it in another video. So if you want to stay tuned for that, make sure to hit the subscribe button and watch out for the next video. Getting back to the consumption of content and our society as a whole, there's a pressure to be knowledgeable about all the content that is going on around the time that we're living in. For example, like Attack on Titan, and I'm guilty of this myself. I've told my friends, I've told people, listen dude, watch Attack on Titan, the final season is coming, you don't want to miss being a part of it. And, you know, whilst I do wholeheartedly believe that, and I think it's a great experience that everyone should be able to experience, that's just my opinion, and the opinion of many other thousands of people, millions actually, I'm pretty sure. It is still just our opinion. You might watch it and think that's absolute trash, in which case, stop watching this video and get out. I'm joking. It is your opinion, and you know, you might not like the same things that I or millions of other people do. Chances are you might do. The numbers back it up, but it's not guaranteed is what I'm basically trying to say. I think that with our society and internet culture now, this kind of problem is more prevalent than it was before memes and, you know, social media was as big as they are now. You might be scrolling and see an Attack on Titan meme, you might see a You, the Netflix series meme, and think, oh right, everyone gets this and I don't. And then you feel FOMO. Now, I've touched on FOMO in a different video, but basically what it means is fear of missing out. You don't want to be excluded from the group and everyone's laughing about this one thing and you're just like, huh? I don't get it. I don't understand. Now, a big thing where I've experienced this and I have tried to get into it is football. Obviously, being from the UK, most of my friends watch football, enjoy football, and, you know, spend a lot of time talking about it, discussing players, talking about matches and all of that. And all of that stuff, I have no idea what is going on. Of course, I could make an effort to understand what's going on, but then where does it stop? If I'm not genuinely interested in it, then I shouldn't feel like I have to know about it just so that I can be in a part of that conversation. But I think it's important to be picky with how you're spending your time. If you're not genuinely enjoying something, then just drop it. Even if someone says you need to watch it, you need to get to episode 500 before you actually enjoy whatever it is that you're watching. If you're not enjoying it up until episode 500, then dude, drop that. Now, the good thing is things change over time, platforms change, and so do your interests. So you might be thinking, oh, I like all of these things now. Am I gonna be able to watch all of them going forward in life? Chances are you might not be interested in all of the things that you're interested in now in the future. So that means that certain things can drop off and make space for new things that you wanna be a part of and be involved in and consume as your content. So kudos to that. Now, like I said, I'm watching One Piece. Here's a controversial thing that I hear people encourage to do, and some people say, that's not something you should do, you're spoiling it for yourself. And that is watching whatever you're watching at a higher speed, at ×2 speed. Usually 1.5, maybe if you can't hack the speed, 1.5, 1.25, 1.75 even. 1.75 is nice because it's not obviously double the speed. It slows things down a little bit. But yeah, watching things at ×2 speed. What's the deal with that? Dude, it makes sense. Like, you get to watch what you need to watch, and you get to watch more of what you want to watch and make more time for yourself. Like, you know, the dialogue's not necessarily changing in whatever they're saying, and if you're able to comprehend what they're saying, what's the problem with it? That's what I'm doing for One Piece right now. Now, is it the right thing to do? I don't know, to be honest, because you're fast forwarding through content, kind of. Like, you might be absorbing it all. To be honest though, whether you actually are is debatable. If someone watches something at ×2 speed versus someone watches it at regular speed, do they both equally retain the information as each other, or does the person that watching it at ×2 speed kind of miss out on subtle details or forget some things? I don't know. But as a whole, if you're watching something at a fast pace, literally binging to a new level, are you really enjoying it? Content that we're consuming is supposed to be there as entertainment for us, right? So I would assume that if you're trying to be entertained entertained, that you would want to sit back and relax and just enjoy it for what it is, how the creator intended it to be consumed, right? For your benefit. If you're fast forwarding through said piece of content, are you really enjoying it, or are you just trying to cram it into your brain? Like on a test, like you cram shit into your brain and it's like, okay, yeah, I've got it now, I understand. Is that entertainment at the end of the day? See, for me, that's the thing. I just want you to ask yourself that if you're gonna do it. If you're like me and you're like, well, I still want to get through this as much as possible because there are 1,000 episodes. Just want to see what the hype is about. Want to kind of understand and, you know, be knowledgeable about this anime. As long as you've asked yourself that question and you understand what you're getting into, the pros and cons, and go ahead and do your thing. No one's going to tell you, oh, don't do that. Well, people are going to tell you, but if you're okay with it yourself and you think that this is the right thing for you to do, then just do it. But equally as such, if you realize, wow, you know what, you're right, Josiah, I don't think I'm actually enjoying this content like I'm supposed to, then maybe you should switch it up and take a slow pace and, you know, prioritize what you actually want to watch and enjoy it how it's supposed to be enjoyed. So yeah, my solution to this whole video about feeling overwhelmed with content is literally just prioritize what means the most to you. Try and step away from quote-unquote meaningless content. It's kind of just fillers in our life and we forget about, and we actually give more time to the movies that we actually really want to watch, that have been on our watch list for decades, and go ahead and watch it and, you know, spend your time wisely. Yeah, just kind of keep this video at the forefront of your mind whenever you're aimlessly watching TikToks and you realize, actually, shit, I'm supposed to start the anime that I wanted to start. But don't start it just because people told you to, start it because you actually want to. Does that make sense? I think so. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give me a thumbs up and comment below what you think about this situation. Like, do you feel overwhelmed by content? Do you feel like you need to be up to date with this, that, and the other? And other than that, yeah, subscribe for more content and I'll see you soon. Take care.